It's the question that's taken up a lot of time and money. What are the secrets to having youthful skin? Well, look no further. Skincare therapist Ingrid Seaburn joins us with her top tips for youthful skin, and they don't have to break the bank. Good morning, Ingrid.
Good morning, Ange. How are you?
I'm very well, but looking forward to these tips. Now, the first tip you're going to share has to do with diet. Why is diet so important for youthful skin? What should we eat?
Correct, Ange. So, to look more youthful, we need to have a holistic approach, and it does start with what you eat. And I wanted to make it a little bit fun today because, we all know fruit and veg, but obviously things that are really going to hydrate your skin from the inside out. Avocado, which is full of, the good essential fatty acids that you need, and things like almonds and seeds are really important, full of vitamins, antioxidants, to make your skin glow from the inside out. The other thing, of course, is, to sort of balance up, some fun in the mix.
Yeah.
Of course, you can have your chocolate, but it can't be sugar, dairy milk chocolate, unfortunately. But the good news is that the dark chocolate is really full of something called flavonoids, which are wonderful antioxidants, really good for anti-aging. Make sure it's over 60% of the dark chocolate, and don't have more than 1 or 2, pieces of chocolate per night, if you can.
I can't commit to that.
And last but not least,
There's a bottle of wine there, yeah.
to really make it a little bit of fun too. Also, the good news is that we can still have our wine. So our wine, of course, has to be red. A few years ago, there was a lot of talk about something called resveratrol, and that is something that is incredibly good for anti-aging, high antioxidant. A glass of red a night is perfect. It will slow down aging, trust me. I enjoy one myself, and so far so good with that sort of routine. So moving along,
Got
to
some serums.
Yeah, the serums.
Ange.
Yeah, they seem to be, retinol seems to be a buzzword at the moment. The serums, what are your thoughts on these?
Oh. Sorry guys, I just lost my earpiece. So retinol. So the most important thing, it is a buzzword at the moment. Retinol is something, by the way, retinol is vitamin A, which a lot of people don't know. But serums are really where you want to spend your money. I always say to my clients, don't spend, on expensive cleansers and moisturizers. It's the serums that get in at a dermal cellular level to change the way your skin functions, make it function like younger skin. So, Emma Lewisham is a fabulous, brand that have done great serums, Osmosis, but you also can do, a budget retinol to start off with, and that will kind of get you in the routine of doing serums, on a nightly basis, and guaranteed, that's where you invest your money, seriously. They really do work. And yes, retinol is, the benchmark of anti-aging ingredients, for sure.
Now, Ingrid, we're going to talk about SPF. I've been lucky enough to meet Her Majesty
Ange.
the Queen, and when you see her skin up close, it is amazing.
Wow.
And that's because she's never been in the sun. So what do we here in sunny old Australia do to try to prevent skin damage and keep ourselves looking young?
And it is really difficult here in Australia because the UV is so harsh. However, different SPFs, there's a chemical or a physical one. The physical one is what I always recommend, and that is a zinc base. So a chemical SPF will deflect the UV, but a physical one like zinc will physically give you that barrier. So if you're looking for something that really will give you a high amount of protection, you're best to go with a micronized zinc. So sometimes that doesn't really work underneath a makeup, but if you find something like, Sukin or a BB cream, with an SPF in it, you can make it work. And the most important thing is that you reapply and you constantly are aware of, that level of SPF, throughout the day, depending on what you're doing. But definitely, if you're at the beach, which we all spend a lot of time at the beach, you must do a zinc. It's really important, and a big hat. Go big hat. Very
Usually when you're
important.
lying on the beach, you're seeing people running around. How does exercise, how does that contribute to youthful skin?
So exercise is so important, Tristan. So, you know, there are things as you get older that some exercise, believe it or not, you know, starts to age you a little bit. Things like long distance running, you know, although great for aerobic, you know, working out and health, they will eventually kind of, you know, cause wear and tear on your body. So exercise-wise, you must keep doing something that is aerobic based because it oxygenates the blood flow, that brings all the nutrients, it gives you a skin glow. However, you want to be, you know, careful not to overdo it. So things like Pilates, mixing it up with a walk, doing things that really give you that balance and keep the heart rate going and bring all that oxygenated blood flow to the skin for the glow. And of course, you know, last but not least is, believe it or not, healthy sex life. Sex life is so important for keeping you young, guys. And, you know, where else would I put that in the segment, you know, except for the exercise part of it, I guess. But it is important, and it is important in part of staying young, and yeah, all of that stuff will help you stay younger and give you that beautiful glow, you know,
Right, 'cause
ongoing.
that's definitely not long distance for me then.
Oh, then they don't tell you how the kids that you have as a result of that age you. So I don't know, it's payoff. Ingrid, as always, some great advice. Thank you so much. If you'd like more information, head to ingridseaburn.com. .com. Ingrid, thank you so much for your tips today. It's great to catch up.
That's it.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, Ange. Thanks, Tristan.